Okay, so as you guys have probably noticed, I released Ryan Strome. He was not performing for me, and we have a bunch of up and coming centers. I released Anthony Duclair because he didn't want a contract extension, and I'm like, which means if we wanted to keep him, we wanted to overpay and stuff like that. As you can see, I don't know if you guys, maybe I'll zoom in or not, but our cap space is only 9.7 million, and our major signing will be Tony DeAngelo. Um, and I think I just got to a 1 year deal. If they just wanted a 1 year deal under a million, I was completely fine with that. Let's just simulate one day, just get those guys signed, and then actually sign the coaching staff. Easy decision. Yay, 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 yay. It's an honor to join your team. And basically all the unsigned people are first round pick Dawson Mercer. Matthew Robertson I wanted to sign because I didn't realize he was unsigned and he was like 71 overall. We could have used him last year. Sogard, thank God. He'll be the backup. Gunler, Shallon, Gibson, all that is all good. So let's see where we're at. 8.5, and next year we'll have to resign Bush and then Capo. That's gonna be fun. And Heedle. Okay, so and then all I did was just give an qualifying offer to Lidl, but I'll just probably just sign him to the little contract. All right, so Tony DeAngelo. I can go 2 years, but I can't go 3. He wants 3, but I can't. He'll be the Capo Caco year contract. I could qualify him just in case we get any offers for him. I would like to make a free agent signing though. That's the problem. I'll qualify him for now, and if not, we can deal with it when the time comes. One of our signs, yay. Or scouts, yay. Lidl had signed. Another scout and stuff like that. Woo. Scout, woo. Alright, let me just make sure none of the scouts are unsigned or anything like that. I didn't fire anybody yet. Actually, no, the only one I can get a better guy for the Extraliga. So, Mats Gustafsson, you're a D-. Goodbye. Thankfully, all our coaches don't need to be signed or anything like that. Apparently, we don't have an AHL goalie coach. I'll try to deal with that. We still have Jones, so yay. Alright, so we're going into free agency with DeAngelo only tendered. I've updated the trade block, blah, 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 blah. So, yes. Defenseman, Smith, thank you. That's all fine, I don't care. Must be at 50 contracts. In the beginning of the year, you will have 41 contracts, will be automatically moved if they are above the 50. It's up contracts or signed. Alright, let's just go through free agency real quick. Of course. But the good news is, most of the restricted free agents, with the exception of, oh, I don't know, Mikko Rantanen, Braden Point, Max Domi, Tony DeAngelo is are we the only team interested? Yeah, we're the only team interested in him, so, LeBlanc, I mean, we have a cap space of 8.5, which means we could go after a Max Domi or Matt Benning, but I'm really not interested in him. Plus, we'd be having to give up picks and stuff like that. Taylor Hall is available. Oh, boys. What goalies are available just if we need it? Laner, Kemper, Markstrom, restricted. Thank God nobody's there. We have our 4 goalies. Let me just sign a random goalie down here. Jonas Johansson, congratulations. He'll be getting a 2-way contract. Want to trade Stoll and the other guy, Stoll and Smith, but I mean, Zdeno Chara's available, but not for that price. Not for that price. Eric Gustafsson, no. Gardner, Tanev, no. Hamonic. All these guys are good. I just don't want to pay the price of them. John Merrill with the amazing stash. Derek Forward, even. Michael Stone, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Michael Stone. Xavier Oulé's available. Granted, it was a negative 22, but it doesn't seem bad. He got traded from Montreal to the Kings. That's okay. Giveaways and takeaways are not that good for him. Dane Girardi we could bring back. Bagoof. Ron Hainsey. Mirko Mueller, sorry. He didn't do bad. Hell of a lot more giveaways than takeaways. You guys watch Thrash 94. I could easily sign Tim Heed, just put a lulls and stuff like that, but Cody Cece's available. Hello? Toronto didn't want to sign him again? Toronto don't want him, I want him. All he wants is... Hey, Cody. You want to sign that contract? I'd be happy with that. So, bad news is we lost Anthony Duclair. Good news is we could sign any one of these guys, but... who's the other team interested in him? San Jose, okay. And we have Pontus Aberg, who wouldn't be a bad option. Duclair in total. 3 and 4 for us on like the 3rd-ish line, so... Duclair would be the only guy I'd be interested in bringing back. DSP, Cassian, Reeves, Pitlick, Brett Ritchie. I'm surprised Boston didn't sign him. Also, thank you for scoring against Toronto. Marco Dono, not bad for an AHL. Austin Watson, I've always loved. Hoffman, I could go with Taylor Hall, but that would put him on the 2nd line with Bushnevich. And he didn't play that much. Okay, he must have gotten injured. Okay, that's not good if he got injured like that. Who's interested in him? Detroit, of course. Mike Hoffman's available. Sherry, Vanek. Nemestikov, they didn't re-sign. I could bring back Nemestikov. Replace Duclair, but I do it on the fact that I would bring him back for multiple years. $3.225. I'll come back to him. We just have Lucas Verdeel, Patrick Marleau is always an option. Patrick Maroon's an option. Wilson, Nordy, Sabaka, Remy Ellie. Rochester didn't do bad. You know what? I could probably bring in Remy Ellie. He want the contract up. Connor Brickley, Manitoba. Okay, he did play with the Rangers. That's what I thought. Magnus PRV, 32 points in Manitoba. Lear wouldn't be bad. Taylor Lear. Kunitz, Wilson. There's good guys, but Joe Thornton even. Miku, Derek Brassard, Charlie Coyle. Actually, Charlie Coyle wouldn't be a bad option. A little bit pricey, but... So we got rid of Ryan Strome when we traded away Howden, so if anybody else we'd sign like down in here, just... trying to think here. Riley Sheehan wasn't bad last year. I'm trying to think who... Maybe Sims. What we released Vinny Lettieri because, yeah, he's not good. Matthew Peckham. How many? Only 12 penalty minutes. Your father would not be proud, or uncle. I don't know what Michael Peckham would be to him. Any decent restricted guys? Anistiu. Kevin LeBlanc would be the only one I'd be interested in. Like, for restricted. Senny, not good. Nico Rantanen, I couldn't afford at all. Jake Vertanen, no. Tony DeAngelo is really the only guy that I want. $5.75 though. $5 million for him? Oh. I'm gonna let him go. If anybody signs him, great. If not... I mean, I could easily sign Christian Juice for, like... 2.15. I mean, 2.2, and we'd only have to give up a second-round pick for him. I'm good with that. So, let's give him a couple days. I'll be back to see if anybody signs or not. We have a trade offer that I'm not gonna accept. It's trading our third-round pick and Jesper Fast for... next year's third-round pick for a next year's second and this year's first or third-round pick for Jesper Fast. I'm not going to. 4 days. Cody Ceci has signed. Christian Juice has accepted, and the backup goalie has signed as well. Let me just see if Christian Juice will match it. Columbus has traded a couple picks for Nyquist, Dubinsky, and a 7th-round pick. Okay. Your offer sheet has been resolved. Chosen not to match. We got Christian Juice, boys. So, awesome. So, whether Tony DeAngelo signs or not, we lost the second-round pick, but we got Christian Juice. I'm really happy about that. I'm happy about Christian Juice. Basically... Cody Ceci will replace Brendan Smith, and Juice will replace Mark Stahl. So I'm really happy about these signings. Juice is only 25, and we got him to a 4-year deal. And then we got into Cody Ceci for a long-term deal, which I'm extremely happy about. And then we got the just little minor goalie, Jonas Johansson. That's awesome. And our cap's still at 6.8, so we still could sign Tony DeAngelo, but don't want to. Wayne Simmons is available. Justin Williams, Game 7, even though I think in real life he retired. Domestikov is the only one I've been thinking about bringing back. Who's interested in Ebert? Devils, okay. Braden Shen's available? I mean, he probably won't accept this deal at all, but... I'll just see if he accepts it. I doubt it. Just looking at anybody that may be useful. I'm thinking winger. But honestly, I don't really see anybody except for maybe Ramielli. But he just wants the contract to be up and up and up. Actually, who would be interested in two-way deal? Cesarnik? Reed Boucher, who's not half bad, I think. 54 in AHL, not bad. If anything, I could use him on a fourth line. Di Giuseppe, which I believe we used and then traded, yeah. You know what? Reed Boucher, how many contracts do we have? We have 47 contracts, so, well, 48 including D'Angelo, so, just sign him to maybe a two-year deal, and if, yeah, Norgren, no, not even, who's got good potential? Norgren, of course. Nicholas Nordgren. IFK, 16 points. Could be worse. Anywho. Just looking at potential for everybody. Braden Shen, obviously, but Brassard. Trying to look at the young guys that we could easily, like, sign. Sheldon Rempel. We already have our, like, 5 goalies, so that's... We're all take care of in goalies. Spencer Watson. Unsigned guy. Tim Fleischer. Top 9 low. Get him in. The other, like, young guys that are actually, like, halfway decent. 21 with a bottom oh, that's jolly. Peterson, Lane Peterson. Yeah, we'll just figure out one more for two-way in the highest overall. Reed Boucher, that's there. Shane Prince. I want to look at the right winger, maybe. Morin? Jeremy Morin. Alexander Grenier. Actually, Chris Terry didn't do half bad, so... If anything, Chris Terry, welcome to a... one year, two-way deal. If I can actually speak. Ow. Simulate a couple days or whatever. Trade alert to Arizona, Johansson and Hagelin. To Washington, Demers and Oosterley. Fleischer, nice. Fun. Chris Terry accepted. Reed Boucher accepted, and obviously with that, I think Braden Shen will probably decline. I don't think this going to dread. I want to win now. Blah 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 blah. Arizona is offering us a first and third round pick, third being next year for next year's third and fourth, and Chris Kreider. I'm gonna have to say no on that one. I think that'll do it. I think Tony D'Angelo's still there. He's our 50th contract, so unless he signs or anything like that, I'll be right back. So we're up to the middle of the August, and then, hey, it's me again, your boss. I wanted to check in and see if you had some kind of plan to deal with Tony D'Angelo. He's the only one holding out, so I figured to see what you have up your sleeve. He's holding out because I really don't know what to do with him. I mean... you know what? Let me see if I can find a trade for him. Tony D'Angelo. Let me see if I can find a trade for you. Basically a sign and trade kind of deal. The Kings, 2 second-round picks. Oh, wow. Okay. 2 second-round picks, or Gabe Velarde and 2 fourth-round picks. That's interesting. Carl Gunstrom, no. Kupari, no. Anderson Doolin, no. 2 second-round picks from Vancouver and Florida. Chara, no. McNabb, Kruger, no. Corbett and Peary, no. Koivu, no. So, the 3... we'd have to release or trade someone because Gabe Velarde is amazing. Huh. So I'd have to figure this out. So it would be giving them Tony DeAngelo in exchange for 2 4th-round picks and Gabe Velarde. I like his upside. Gabe Velarde. Be another center to go with our multiple centers. You know what? Can we also give you O'Regan? And I will be happy with that trade. Yep, cool. Tony DeAngelo, thank you for your year here, but with signing Cody Cece and Christian Juice, we took care of them. Now, the only other trade I'm going to see if I can find is Mark Stahl or Brendan Smith. Not edit trade block. I hate when I hit the wrong button. So we go to defenseman. Go with Brendan Smith. Just see if there's any... Nope, I didn't think so. Nobody wants these contracts at 31 and 33 years old. But I add a draft pick in just to... They add like 3 4th-round picks in? No, nobody wants them. Not that I want to trade him or anything, but... I really want these contracts off of my team. Because I want to prepare for Capo. You look at the major contract, it's Panarin, Trouba, Stahl. And Brendan Smith. Winnipeg wants, anybody that can afford both contracts? Ottawa, of course. Okay, so nobody wants Brendan Smith, so that's... Columbus can afford him, but... I mean, Ottawa's really the only people that can afford both of them. I mean, all I'd want in return... I wouldn't want Bobby Ryan because... Yeah. Just give me your worst person that's under contract right now. Carsone! Michael Carsone, bottom 6 medium. Trade rejected. Let me see if I can add a 4th-round pick in there or something. Actually, no. We have unsigned guys. We have Mysak, who's not half bad. Top 6 medium. All the unsigned guys. Carl Hendrickson, which I didn't draft, so I'd be willing to give him up. And then Edstrom, 6th-round pick. I'd be willing to give them up just to get these guys off. Wow. This is the worst I've had to trade. Okay, Mark Stahl's at least off for a couple unsigned guys. Alright, next up. Let me see if I can get rid of Mr. Brendan Smith and... I hate to do it to these guys, but a couple of unsigned guys that I didn't draft. Cole Stewart I drafted. Altonen I didn't draft. Simino Laguerre I did. Zanev looks amazing. Matthew Robertson still looks amazing. Nico Gross I didn't draft, but I can easily trade him away. Just to anybody that can afford the contract. Vancouver, I hate to do it to you guys, but... No. What are you on your... Elliot, for these these guys. Trade accepted! We finally have both of those contracts off. Oh, I'm so happy. I mean, granted, the morale might go down, but the good news is we have cap room now to save. We have 14 million in cap room. And then unsigned free agents. Yeah, everybody's been signed, so. Then Braden Point would be the only one I'd be willing to, give up. 9 million for 7 years. Next 4 years of first-round picks. Jesus. Kevin LeBlanc. What would we have to give up for him? 3.15, which isn't too terrible. We don't have the second-round pick. $3.75. Oh my god. 4 million? No, we actually don't have the compensation for him. Even at 2.75. Okay, not what I thought. Would it be worth Braden Point, though? I mean, it would, but 4 years of first-round picks. Giving up 4 first-round picks for Braden Point. Braden, as I've always called him, point per game. 1 year he only wants 5 million, so 7.9, which means we could go down to 8 and don't have the appropriate draft picks to compensate. Okay then. 0.7. Hey, what is? I should probably look at this before I even try any of this shit, but 8.5. No. 8.6 is where it begins that. 0.55. I think 8.5 is where it starts, and that's 4 years. You know, Tampa Bay, if you want to do a sign and trade with Braden Point, that'd be amazing. He is their third highest guys. Oh my god, I hate when I hit the button. Not Rangers. With Tampa Bay Lightning. With Braden Point. Taco, no. Just... That's what I was afraid of. They did get that Alexander Holtz guy, which... Real excited, though. Kucherov's... Tampa's got so many good people. Even Nolan Foote down the CHL. Donovan Nolan is another one they got. They have Nolan and Cal Foote. Okay. They had the other Radish guy. Anyway, we could trade him or find a trade for him. No, really. I think we're gonna save our cap. We're gonna save the cap just in case we find a trade in the middle of the season. So right now it's August, and we pretty much have everybody signed. So we can go up to the 31st. Well, 1st of September. Go around the 10th of September, I think, is when the new season, like, calendar year starts. That's when it starts. Okay, so we'll edit the lines and captains and all that shit later. But I just want to say thank you guys for tuning into this episode. I'm excited about this next year. I mean, looking at the team, I can easily dispute a contract and shit like that. Just looking at the people. We have Zibanejad, Hedel, and then Anderson. We have Bunieves as the scratcher. I'm gonna use him. We have Panarin, Kreider, Bush, and Bush. Wow, we have 2 Bushes. Bushnevitz and Boucher. That's awesome. Kapokako, hopefully at the start of the actual regular season, he'll jump. Jesper Fast, I hope he'll jump a little bit. And then we have Chris Terry, just as like the fourth line guy and stuff. We also have Skay and Truba as our 1 and 2. Juice and CC as our second line. And then Lindgren and Hajek. But what I would probably do is bring up Robertson and Bradish. Or at least bring up one. Or possibly trade for a fifth defender. Anywho, we also have Lundqvist. We have Lundqvist for this year, which I don't know when he'll retire, so it's his last year, so just looking at his contract, thankfully he'll go down and stuff like that. In the system, we finally have Mads Sogard. We have Marcus Hoberg, Angus Redmond, and the unsigned goalie there. I'm excited for this. And sooner or later, we'll find out the overalls of these guys once the season starts. Ty Ronning, hopefully he'll get a little bit of a jump, so I can bring him up this year. Rop, I'm assuming will get a little bit of a jump. And then, I'm excited for this team. Yeah, sorry, hit the wrong button. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching this episode. If you'd liked it, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let me know what your prediction for this season is. Take it easy, guys.